sky it rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. To like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark. Hey Dave, how you doing this afternoon?
Well, we're doing better than some. Look at what we got on radar here just to the south of Clarksville.
I
And
see that.
if I pull it out, we've got storms developing all over the place. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
some of them are on the strong side. All these down here to the south of us have special weather statements. Let me put them into motion so you can kind of see what direction they're moving in. As you can tell, they're moving towards the Kentucky Tennessee border. And the thing of it
Mm-hmm.
is, we've got a little outflow boundary there. So that's what that little gray line is. That's an outflow boundary, which means that that storm is weakening. However, it could serve as a point where more storms will develop. And so, yeah, I think Hopkinsville is going to get in on this. It looks like to me. Uh, could rain itself out before it gets here, but it's certainly strong enough right now. They've got winds up to 40 miles an hour, so they're not too close to being severe now, and they probably won't be since this outflow boundary is moving off of it. Like I said, that means that these are weakening, but many times you'll see more storms develop along that outflow boundary right there. And basically, that's cold air that's come
Mm-hmm.
down off the top of the storms as they start to die out. They drop all the cold air, and yeah, it could get kind of nasty. But as we pull
Yeah.
out, you've got almost a whole semicircle around. Well, basically from Nashville back towards Savannah, Tennessee, down to
Yeah. Just
Murfreesboro.
as an example, at Dixon, Tennessee, right now, the temperature is 75 degrees.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I'm going to go to this camera here. Let's see what we got there. This one is Humphreys County EMA, and there's the rain that's coming down. So these storms will have heavy rain in them. I don't think, like I said, that it's going to be too rough because they're not near severe criteria yet, and I don't see any wind in this. So rain looks like it's coming straight down. That's probably a good sign. Uh, but yeah, I've got it down to 70 here over at well, it says Nashville, but it's around Humphreys County Emergency Management.
Mm-hmm.
See what Nashville looks like though. They're right there in it. I can get a maybe I can get a shot. Get a little closer. Yeah, it's coming a good downpour right there in Nashville as well. So if you're traveling around Nashville or anything, you're going to have to slow down a little bit. This right here is a little strong, and it put down some pretty hefty rains, as you can see right there. And the temperature there is dropped down to 74 degrees, so it's bound to feel a lot
Yeah.
better out there. But Clarksville, we have these headed your way. As you can see, the outflow boundary has become even more pronounced now as it moves on up here off these storms. There it is, and that is going to play a role in the weather as it gets up closer to us. So we will see. Let's see who we got with us. We got Anna George is with us. Says hello, David Mark and UK Wildcats 1982. Good afternoon. It's dang hot out there. Need rain to play in and cool off. Tired of this heat. Boy, aren't we all? There is an end
Yeah.
coming to it, though, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's see here. Tammy Tatum, hello, Thunder Buddies. And Connie Chancellor, 3137. Hello, David Mark. Hi, Connie. And Jackie Mathis is on with us. Hey, Jackie. She says, hey, David Mark and fellow Thunder Buddies. It's nice to see everyone. I'm glad to see you all on here. And there's our friend Siacor. John Martin says, sup, y'all? He's got a sense of humor, but we love him here. He's done such a good job for us, and we wouldn't trade him for nothing in the world. Let's see here. Who else have I got? I'm going to have to get my glasses on because, well, there's Keith Thomas. He says, hey, David Mark, are you about done with this hot weather? It's so hot, I don't know if I can eat catfish. Oh, wow, it's catfish day at Maz. I forgot all about that. Wow.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we have the 24/7 channel up and operating, but it's only it's private right now. We're still testing it, but it's initially looking like it's pretty good. And we gave Cindy out there at Maz a link to it, so hopefully she's got it playing on her monitors. And anyway, it's going to be something for everybody to see. You're going to love this. I love it already, and we own it. So I still like looking at it. But anyway, there's Barry Vargas. She says, hi, David and all. Storms everywhere, it seems. Severe thunderstorm warning for her and more rain next few days. Stay safe and cool. Yeah, this is not the end of the rain for us either. We're going to be going into this for a while, I think, Mark, aren't we?
Right. They're looking at least 50-60% chance of thunderstorms through the weekend. As a cold front starts to sag down toward us and move toward us, that will eventually work its way in and hopefully through here by the time we get to about Tuesday. Uh, and after that, hopefully it'll be a little cooler
Mhm.
and the weather won't be too bad. I still think we may see a chance for thunderstorms when we get toward the 4th of July, but hopefully not a high chance.
Yeah, but it is going to be cooler. He's shaking his head yes.
Yep,
uh,
absolutely. It's going to be cooler.
this is a change in our chat box. I guess YouTube's made a change, but I see they're all those that are on YouTube begin with the prefix of the A sign. So like at Tin Can Ham says howdy everyone. It's basically the part of your email. So that way, I mean that's good. I kind of like it because it makes it easier for me to designate which is on YouTube, which are on the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Dave says thunderstorms are approaching Huntington, West Virginia. Hey, Dave. And let's see here.
Yeah, they've had the storms up that way, and the temperatures over in the middle part of the state of Kentucky are again only in the low to mid 70s right now, underneath where those storms have rained out.
Let's pull back out, and there is a severe thunderstorm warning over that way. A little bit more scattered, though. It looks like they're not nearly as common as what we have down here. I'm going to various radar sites.
Yeah.
So
there was a much larger area, but those have all kind of rained themselves out, and not much. There's stuff firing along the outflow boundaries, but it's not big yet.
Well, there you go, Dave. There's a radar shot for your area. Looks like you'll have some more coming that way if they are able to hold together. So let's go back to our neck of the woods, and we continue to see special weather statements issued on this batch of storms, and the nearest severe is down here in southeastern Tennessee. Let's real quick take a look at Pinnacle Tower. It's a little hazy. This is from a forest fire tower. They're watching for forest fires. Let's see here. Wayne Wilson, hey, my friends. Hope y'all have a safe, blessed day. Thank you. And Tin Can Ham says, howdy, everyone. And how's it looking for the week following the 4th? Taking the grandkids camping. Well, around the 8th, we're worried about another storm coming in. And that may drop the temperatures even more, but it also would be a cold front, which may bring us some more severe weather. We'll have to watch that as it gets a little closer. I hope we see you tomorrow morning, Tin Can Ham, at the normal spotter meeting. And there's Caleb Eaton says, how's things looking in Goodlettsville? Lots of wind right now.
Yeah, you're catching the leading edge of the outflow out of that by Goodlettsville, I would think.
There you are, Caleb, right here. So, yeah, you've got a storm on your doorstep, but it's not particularly strong. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'll go up here and change radar views here in just a second. In fact, let's go ahead and do
Again,
that.
those blue areas are special weather statements, and they're calling for wind gusts up to 40.
Yep. Lots of lightning in this one right here that's approaching Clarksville. It actually may move to the northeast, and it's getting on the strong side. There's 1 inch hail in that. Moving northeast at 26, so it may actually miss Clarksville for the most part there. Maximum hail size is 1 inch, so it's right on the borderline of being severe. I would not be surprised if they don't go ahead and issue a warning on that pretty soon, but we will see. Let's see here. Jesse Reese, what's 6 o'clock tonight look like for Princeton? It's hard to say, and it's really hard to say in a situation like this because these storms develop quickly, and there's no way to pinpoint exactly where they're going to develop at. But right now, Princeton is fairly clear. You may get a little shower from this back here if these don't materialize any more than what they already are. And let's see here. Skyhorn's on with us. She says, OMG. And then Debbie Achenbach-Soxy says, hello, everyone. And Ruth Cornelius, hi, Thunder Buddies, Mark and David. Good to see you, Ruth. Good to see all of you. There's a good friend, Amanda Canup. She says, good afternoon, guys. Outside watching the cumulus bubble up. They're bubbling up. Oh, that's an old Dr. Hook song or something. Anyway, Debbie D. Marcellus Hoover says, hey, David, Mark, and Chelsea Reese says, okay, doesn't say that. Sheila Snyder says, hello, weather family. Y'all are the best. Well, we try, but I can't say that we're the best, but we're trying. And let's see here. Chelsea Reese says, "Thanks, friend Sherry Wells. I hope it cools off a little bit. It's going to cool off. We do believe that."
Yeah. As again, the heat advisory that's been in effect all week ends tonight at 7, and they don't have it on through the weekend. Even though our highs will be up near 90, it's not quite as hot, not quite as humid. There's going to be a lot more thunderstorms going on to help cool things down from time to time. So hopefully the intense heat will be done for now.
Somebody said they opened the door and the breath of Satan hit them. That's pretty funny. Anyway, let's see here. I'm looking down here. Dave says thanks, and you're welcome, Dave. And then Ken Cunningham says he'll be here, okay. And Tammy Tatum says Smoky Mountain grandkids headed that way, camping. You know, I wouldn't cancel any plans, but what I would do is be aware that there is a chance of afternoon storms building up. Now, this weekend may be a little different because it's a little bit more organized system, but I can tell you that these are not going to be just a real widespread severe event. It doesn't look like. I forgot what we're looking at, but there's a storm right there. Let's see, this is Henderson County Community Hospital down in, well, I can't see, Henderson County, obviously. But anyway, let's see.
County, Tennessee.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's check up here at Reelfoot. And you can see, again, more storms developing. Look at the height of these clouds. And you know why we don't have a cap over us, Mark? We always been talking about a cap, and many times we have one, but why is it we don't have one now?
Because the surface temperatures have been warm enough to overcome it.
Yep, absolutely. In other words, it don't hit any air that's any cooler than this is. This air starts rising, it's rising, and there's nothing to stop it. So there is no cap. And so anyway, Sherry Wells says, "I sure hope it cools off a little bit." It will. And she's saying, yay. And so again, let's put this in motion so we get a good idea. Watch for the outflow boundary. There it is. It's already up to Clarksville now. As this passes through Clarksville, you may notice a little wind shift and a little cooler temperatures hitting you. But that's the cool air coming down off the tops of these storms. And these storms are not going to get any stronger. When they have an outflow boundary, they're pretty well done. We'll have to watch these. There's nothing coming off them, so we know these are still pretty strong. In fact, it looks like they're building up along the southern side of that outflow boundary. That's what it looks like. And,
it does.
Yeah, so that's why we're getting this semicircle appearance to this cluster of storms. And we got some storms up around Bowling Green, nothing severe, and over around Columbia, Kentucky, again, nothing severe. In fact, it's weakening. Another stronger storm, though, is just to the west of Monticello. But again, it doesn't show any signs of getting severe. So, yeah, I think we're okay right now. I'm not sure this is going to make it to Hopkinsville. It's trying, but I don't know. I just don't know. So let me see where else we got here.
Yeah, it's breezy on the camera in downtown Clarksville.
Let me go to that. Yeah, this is right here on it. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, it is breezy. You can see the camera shaking. And there's the storm right over here, and it's off to the left, to the south. This is looking more west. It's where we're looking. This is from really downtown Clarksville. And, yeah, it's pretty breezy down there. You can see it. Let's see what the wind speed is. Okay, wind speed's 30.3 miles an hour. Oh, there's a gust up to 44. That's pretty strong. So, yeah, so let's see gust down here, and it's up to 45 miles an hour, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the 60-second gust on that.
Whoa, 75.6.
Look at the 5-minute.
99.0. That's pretty strong. I have to assume that it's correct because these are supposed to be calibrated, but that's mighty strong. And yet, look, it's at how high it is. It very well could be that. and the camera is shaking like crazy. So we're getting some pretty good wind gusts regardless. Temperature there has dropped to 82. Let's see where else we can go. I tell you what, let's look at some of our local cameras. Check out the elevator cam on Southern Hopkinsville. Oh, good grief, it's not up.
Not working up.
And neither is Barkley
They
Lake.
don't have it back up.
All right, so there's Lakeside Campground. We can always count on them. Lakeside Campground Marina, owned by Michael Vance, 89 degrees, and they've got a breeze going on, at least. Not too bad, but look at the clouds building up. That's hot out there right now. I'm telling you, that is real big hot. Also, let's look over at the WKDZ camera. This is I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County. And you see traffic moving well, and you see a lot of towering cumulus trying to build up. Nothing much there right now, but it is hot out there as well. And downtown Katie's about the same thing. A little breeze, got the flag blowing there, but really, I don't know. I don't see much there. Let me see if I can get over to a second. Well, give me a second here. There we go. This is Clarksville. This is exit 4 at Clarksville going to up Highway 79. The Sam's Club is just out of the picture right up here on the right. And then this is where you get on to go towards Kentucky on I-24. So traffic is, it's not too bad there. Let me see what the rest of them look like. Let's see if this one's got a better, oh wow, it's backed up here. This is as you enter the mall, same exit, exit 4. Look in the other direction, and you can see traffic is backed up here. So, yeah, it's going to be a little slow going, especially once that rain gets in here. So, you know, but look at the winds. The wind is blowing. Look at how it's blowing these traffic lights. They're getting a lot of wind going there, and look, even the camera's starting to move. Which, if you look over here at the radar, you can kind of see what they're getting. There's the storm that's starting to affect them now. And let's see here. Let's see where. Let's look down at the other one on. This is Riverside Drive. No, this is. Oh, good grief! This is the 101st. I'm not sure. Maybe that is Riverside Drive. I'm not sure, but
it could be.
I just can't remember which one this is. But anyway, I'll look that. We got some more cameras from down in Clarksville. We need to add to this. We just haven't yet. Susie Foster says it's super windy there. She's in Clarksville. So, Susie, I'm glad to hear you catch up with us here. Sherry Wells says kind of cloudy in Muhlenberg County. And Tammy Tatum says, but that's okay. I get a vacation anyway. Well, what did I miss? Says they wouldn't let me go.
Her grandkids are going camping in the Smokies.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, you get a vacation. Tell them take a lot of chocolate with them. I guarantee you that will make someone miserable. I'm just joking, though. Let's quickly look over at Kansas City, see what we got there. There it is. Yeah, that's Kansas City, Missouri. Again, hazy, hot skies. Man, it is just miserable out there. But let's go somewhere refreshing, and it is Niagara Falls. And there's the Lady of the Mist boat traveling up into the mist of the... I guess that's the name of it, right?
Maid of the Mist.
Maid of the Mist, okay. But there are crowds down there along the shoreline now. A crowd of people.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting some mist on them, I guess. That's why it's cooler. Plus, where it is, I guess it's cooler anyway. Let's see here. Tin Can Ham says, think we'll be working tonight with a storm to the south? I don't think so. Do you, Mark?
I don't think so. Don't think they're going to go severe. I'm looking at them on my radar in here, and I'm seeing some winds up around in the 45, 47 knot range, which is under severe criteria, and that's at 1,000 feet up. So,
yeah, right. And let's see here. I was looking at something you had up here earlier. I don't see it now. had some kind of a
graphic for the weather story?
a graphic. Yeah, where is that?
It's under weather story. It should be under one of the tabs there.
Let me find it.
Across the top.
Well, okay, I think I can do this. Hang on just a second. Let's go back over to that. Here is the latest. It says heat advisory through 7 p.m. this evening for most of the whole region. But there will be slight improvement this weekend, a little cooler and less humid by the middle of next week. That's going to be nice. That's going to be so nice. Anyways, the heat advisory continues through 7 p.m. And then after that, it's over. The heat advisory is over anyway. Stay hydrated and limit time outdoors, and always double check for kids and pets and vehicles. And my own personal heat advisory is drink plenty of fluids and be careful how you talk to me. Well, that was supposed to be funny, Mark, but I can see you're not listening to me. Okay, Kurt Watson, 7886. Yeah, that was big intersection on Riverside in Clarksville. Okay, thank you so much, Kurt. I appreciate that. Helped me to identify exactly what I did know, but I wasn't positive. UK Wildcats 1982 says, hopefully it's not storming tomorrow. I want to go fishing after our meeting tomorrow. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go back to our radar here. I do feel like that things are going to ease up some.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, let's see. Where's the severe thunderstorm warning? It's for Simpson County, Warren County, and Allen County. Right here. Here we go. Okay, it's for my friends over in Franklin. Alonzo Pope.
Okay.
Let's see. This probably will not affect Franklin itself. This is going to be the northeastern corner, more over into Allen County and of course up here in Warren County. This is a pretty strong storm. This is affecting Plano. These are all under a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Allen Springs, Drake, Butlersville, West Fork, Pope, Red Hill, Halifax. All of these are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Bowling Green itself is not, but Greenwood is. So it's a little tough out there, but I don't think that's going to be very long lasting.
Probably not. They're calling for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, penny-size hail. It's radar indicated, and it's moving to the southeast at about 20 miles an hour. So not real fast moving. Means if you are getting the heavy rain on top of you over there right now, you'll probably continue to get it for a little while.
Yeah, sycamore tree, that's wonderful. The hard part of the heat will be over at 7. You know what? I kind of agree. I'm hoping that is the fact. Tammy Tatum, now if I had me jacuzzi, it would be great. I got the Bud Light and listen tractor pulls. Bud, wise, Yeah, I'm communicating with one of my texts right at the moment.
Yeah, the little storm that's in the Clarksville area, especially the part of it that is down just south of State Route 12. Keep an eye on it because that's getting some really gusty winds in it. There could be a little bit of a microburst in that.
What are you talking about, Mark?
Down south of State Route 12 in Clarksville. Seeing indications there might be a little microburst in that.
Okay, I'm looking for it now. State Route 12.
Yeah, it should be by now. It's probably near Golson Road and Harville Road. And again, that's down south of State Route 12.
Well, I'm not having any luck finding it. Let's see, 13, State Route 13. So it's got to be there close. We got it 13. We got to have a 12 close. I got 12 over here, south of Henrietta and Bethel.
Yeah.
So this might be where the microburst is located.
Yeah, right near where that heavier rain's indicated right there.
Let me go back to the regular radar and see if I can pick up right in here. No, right in here. Around Oak Plains, Fredonia, Tennessee.
Yeah, right in that area.
I got you. And the really rough looks over here around Pleasant View and Highway 49 in Tennessee. Okay, so Jacqueline Walker, 9130, says electricity out in sections of Peachers Mill Road in Clarksville. Okay, so I hope you all understand that. Then, wait a minute, I've got Phyllis Melodia, 1835. She says, I love my little pet cloud. Our gift to you. I'm glad you liked it. So, folks, we're still watching this storm over here. The only one in Kentucky that's severe, and I suspect maybe some hail in it. That may be why they issued the warning on it. It doesn't look particularly strong to me, though. Go ahead and put it into motion so we get a little bit better idea of what's going to be affected. You know what? It's not moving a lot. It's just kind of sitting there.
Yep. These have been prone to do that. Once they get started in a certain area, they start moving really, really slow. It was like the Warren storm we had over top of Hopkinsville the other day. It was moving east at 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, this right here looks like this storm down here in Tennessee looks like it's going to go off to the east of Hopkinsville, and maybe into the Russellville area. Just put the close to radar to get a little closer look at the ground areas of it. And pretty intense rain in it, but nothing outrageous in my opinion. Anyway,
that outflow boundary is passing through Oak Grove right now.
Let's go down here and we will put it into motion again and see if we can see it. We have to go to a different radar. Yeah, we'll have to go to the Hopkinsville radar. Let's try that. Yeah, there it is. I see it. See this long line of gray right here? That is the outflow boundary. So that's what we're watching for future development. We'll have to see if this is going to affect anywhere up into this area, but right now, it doesn't appear to be. I guess we ought to take this moment to pay the bills a little bit while we're on here. It is Catfish Day. It's Friday over at Moz. If you haven't got there, you're running out of time. Better get on over there and get some catfish. It is the best ever. Take a look. Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made-from-scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen. And we're getting all kinds of stuff coming in. Eric Brake says, came inside from mowing. I wonder if I have time to run for fuel refill. I'll be listening. I think you do, Eric, if you're not too far to the south. See, of course, says, I hope they deliver my toilet paper before it rains. I ordered toilet paper, but I might get wet wipes. He is not right. Gosh.
No, he's not.
Now, with the severe weather threats, let's take a look at this. Get you a storm shelter while you still can.
It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter. Mid-South storm shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And I tell you what, that $200 off, better take advantage of it. It won't last forever. Them boys, they have been putting in some storm shelters, even in this heat. I don't know if they've slowed down much, but I tell you what, they are some working people. They get out there and get it done. They were 12 weeks behind. I don't think they're that far behind now, but man, they're going hard. They've got more people on, and you can't do without the storm shelter. And we're fixing to enter the fall severe season here in a couple more months. And you want to be sure and get something before that happens. So anyway, let's see here. Next thing we need to do is talk about Michael Vance Roofing and Contracting and Roofing. 270-707 Roof. Hey, if you've got a problem with your roof, whether it be commercial or residential, give Michael a call. He's forgotten more about roofing than I ever thought I could learn. So, yeah, you got to give him a call. He's an expert in what he's doing, and he will take good care of you. He also has Lakeside Campground Marina. Give him a call. I bet they're getting close to being full with the kind of weather we've been having where it's hot and everything. But that is a beautiful place to fish, and it is just lovely there. So give them a call, Lakeside. There's your website. Visit lakesidecampground.com. Don't forget that one. And we don't want to forget my good friend Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works. Let's see here. She has that fish attractant that is absolutely one of the best. So take a look at that. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And we're going to be reworking our online store pretty soon, but we have been so busy getting other stuff online and repairing things and making things better here in the studio. You would not believe some of the changes that are taking place in here already, Mark. It is lovely to me. I think it's beautiful. And
yes, indeed.
so we have, like I said, we have the 24 channel up and running. We're just beta testing it right now, so you can't see it, but we can see it because we got the link to it. And we're making changes on it pretty much every day. And when we get done testing it and making sure that everything's good, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. And we'll hopefully make it public here before too awful much longer. It'll probably be another couple of weeks anyway, just to be on the safe side. So let's get on back to our radar. Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville. One thing I didn't get fixed was that we're going to get it. But anyway, here's a radar again. Let's check on this storm over here in vicinity of Plano. It hasn't moved hardly any. It's just sitting there raining. And so I bet they get a little flash flooding over in that area. Sunny161 says, hey, y'all from Centertown. Sure is steamy all over. Praying for a break in this heat. It is coming. Heather Gibbs, should I cancel my daughter outside birthday party Sunday? Tough call. Where's it going to be? What city are you located in there, Heather? If it's Hopkinsville, well, it'll give us a better way to tell you what you can expect. Let's see here. We've got some storms developing. They're around Auburn back to the southwest towards Adairsville. That may affect Franklin itself here shortly. Say within the next 15 minutes or so, there should be some rain in there. Heather Gibbs in Hopkinsville, Mark. So give her an outlook for.
Well, unfortunately, unfortunately for the birthday party, there's a 60% chance of thunderstorms Sunday. and they're calling that between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 4 p.m. The high is going to be in the upper 80s, winds around 6 in the afternoon, and the chance of rain again is 60%. So, it's a tough call depending on exactly when the thunderstorms roll through. And it's still not going to be that cool outside, even at 89 degrees. So that's your call. All I can say is, you might want to make sure you've got alternate plans you can get inside pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't cancel any plans. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be kind of a wait and see. But we'll see. We'll see how it's going. Let's see. Sing Man 2. I'm in Clarksville. What's going on with the weather over here? I literally walked out of a movie and it's windy and rainy, etc. Well, let's take a look here. I will show you that.
It's called We Have a Batch of Thunderstorms Moving into the Clarksville area.
Yep, and here it is. It's raining right now all over downtown Clarksville. And there's what it looks like on the camera from downtown. And you can see pretty heavy rains. And it's windy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going to be cool and feel like a whole new world from when you first went in there. So I'm glad that it's 72 degrees there right now under the rain-cooled air. And there's been 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts that I've seen, and it may be much higher if you go up higher in elevation. So it is interesting. Nickel Pickles... Nickel Pickle 91 says, how's it looking for Corinth today? Let's see here, Corinth. I've got to remember where that was. I've seen it, but I'll be doggone if I can remember where it is. So if you can give me a hint, what's it near? I will be glad to look it up for you. Kelly Price says, how's Oak Grove, Kentucky looking? Well, right now, Oak Grove is good, but this right here is tracking up towards there. So I would say the leading edge should be there in about 30, a little over 30 minutes from now. Andrea Cook just hopped on. Anything bad to worry about in Herndon? No. You're going to be fine. Nickel Pickle between Russellville and Franklin. Okay, yeah, we can look at that. Here's Franklin. And so we do have some storms over this way. Let's see here. I know where Corinth is now. I remember seeing it. It's just outside of, it's right here. It's off Highway 100. And I'm very familiar with that road. Right now, you're between showers. There's a pretty good storm down around Middleton, and another one back over this way towards Oakville, and then one up to the north of you, back up towards Dennis. So you're kind of surrounded. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have one come over you. So right now, that's what you have to watch out for. But nothing appears to be severe, so you're good. Project Poor Runner got some good 40 to 50 mile an hour gust in Clarksville shortly ago, knocked down her neighbor's dead tree. Oh, wow. Let's go back over here and take a look at this one. Yeah, that's a pretty strong storm right there. Another camera here. I'd look at it, but I don't have it. We'll go back to the Clarksville camera. Well, it just weakened. Or it shows that it's weakened. Still a lot of heavy rain going on. Wind's a little bit gusty there still. You're not out of it just yet. Temperature 72 degrees. But it's looking better. So now we turn our attention up here to southern Kentucky. Here's Barker's Mill, Hammocksville, on Highway 104. Here's Guthrie. So this is actually in southwestern Todd County. And if you're traveling I-24, it's getting some hefty rains right in here as you get ready to cross the border. Okay, so Project Poor Runner says 7,775 people without power in Clarksville currently. So yeah, that's a little bit. I bet I wonder if I could turn on the map things to show the power outages. Let me see if I can find that. Here we go. Right there. Okay, here's the county outages in this area where it shows, I got 7,590 out of power. So that's about 7.1% of the customers down there. See if I see any more outages. I do not. So that's a good thing. That's the only one that's showing out of power. So a good thing. Now, Rita Taylor says not a drop of rain in Princeton. And yeah, it probably is not. It does look like this storm back here around Grand Rivers could get up around to you somewhere. We'll have to watch out for it. But it's kind of headed your way. So, yeah, I would say you might get a chance of a shower from this storm back here around Twin Rivers and Grand Rivers. It's moving in your general direction, so we'll see. Okay, let's see here. Nickel Pickle 91 says, thank you for checking, and you're more than welcome. Yeah, the storm's still pretty stout, but I don't see it being that severe, Mark, do you?
No, probably not severe. Probably some gusty winds, 40, 45 miles an hour. Maybe a little bit of small hail here and there, but nothing very big.
So overall, we're in pretty good shape, everybody. We're not having a big severe outbreak, nothing like that. We just got some pretty heavy storms coming through the area. Nothing to be overly concerned about. So I'm not sure why we have this power outage down in the Clarksville area, but it may be from the gusty winds, or it could be from lightning strike, could be a number of things, but I can guarantee you they're on it, trying to get it back up as soon as possible. They don't leave it out long in this kind of temperature, so
they can't.
That's right, they can't. Tammy Tatum says, hope clear in Lafayette tonight. Get together with Hargrove talking about Knocking Hills and Will Hargrove barbecue. Ooh, that sounds good. All right. Tammy, don't forget our meeting in the morning. Okay. Otis Wilson says, Oak Grove is looking bad. I bet it looks worse than what it actually is, Otis. I can see why you're seeing this back here. This is actually going to move off to the east of you. Probably not affect you much at all. But everything appears to be going right. And Mark, we've been on about 47 minutes. Are we going to need to stay with them a little bit?
Probably not. These are just going to rain themselves out. Probably after they all rain themselves out, the sun will come back out. It'll be a little bit muggy this afternoon and evening. But hopefully as we go through the weekend, even with more showers and thunderstorms, we won't have as much heat.
Yeah, so again, they've kind of reissued this severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to pull out. Well, you got some way up here in far northeastern Kentucky. Up around Moorhead, Owensville, Mount Sterling, but that's way out of our area. And again, they're kind of small, not too much to them. Mainly they'll radar indicated, so they're picking up stuff on radar that may be at the severe level. But
new information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, they've updated this severe storm warning here. I don't know if they just reissued, but I don't see anything different. Keith Thomas, how about a lot of rain in Draftonville, Kentucky? I've seen Draftonville somewhere. There are so many towns, I can't keep up with them all. I don't even see much development on this outflow boundary like I was expecting. I see just a little bit there, but not much. It may be more effective for tomorrow. Herndon, Tammy, it's right here. I don't see anything much going on there. If this can get up there, I don't think it's going to make it, to be honest with you. This is just barely going to get into Kentucky, but it's slowly raining itself out. So areas of southern tide are going to be getting it, Trenton and Pincham. Guthrie's going to be getting some heavy rains. Courtney Perry 8122, is it going to rain today in Hopkinsville? I'm doubtful about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's getting a little iffy. I thought those might come on up with the outflow boundary, but we'll have to wait and see.
And they have dropped the special weather statement on these down here, so that's a sign that these things are weakening considerably. I would not be too worried about these at all. They've got a special weather statement on these on off to the east. Again, let's see if it's up. If they're at 40 miles an hour, then it's, in my opinion, not much to worry about. And yeah, that's what it is. Gust of 40 and pea-sized hail. That's a weak side of a storm, but it's a little bit stronger than just a plain old thunderstorm. That's what this one is. So again, I just don't see much. I'd be a little more concerned with this up here, but this is moving on off to the east. It'll be out of our, it's already out of our coverage area, but we want to keep an eye on around Tompkinsville. Special weather statement off over here around Monticello. That's not surprising. And this one right here is still, it looks like the storm has weakened somewhat, but the severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect. Andrea Cook, that is the outflow boundary that's shaking your trailer. That's nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. Keith Thomas, up at top of Kentucky Lake at the dam. That's right.
Yeah.
That's where Draftonville is. There it is, right here. You got a little shower going on there, but again, it's nothing to worry about. It looks fairly stable, plain old thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Gert Watson 7886, my future cache shows another storm building up in Clarksville in an hour. How accurate is that? I would say that's probably not, because this has scoured out a lot of the instability in the atmosphere, Keith. I think that, I'm sorry, Kurt. I got you now. And so whenever you have this happen, I don't know. I don't think it's, you can see this even back here is weakening. I don't see that happening. So I'm sorry, but I just don't agree. Evan Miller, T9P. Hello, I'm add you on TikTok. Okay. Thank you, Evan. Again, I hope you guys are getting some decent rain and cooling temperatures right now. It will get cooler as we move from this point onward. It's going to be a little slow getting out of this oven, but we're going to get there, and then by the middle of next week, yeah, it's going to be much better. And so we'll see. It's going to be an interesting fall. So we'll talk more about that in the future. Mark, anything else we need to do or say?
Everyone, enjoy the afternoon. Stay out of the heat if you can. Hopefully you'll get a little thunder shower that might cool you off a little bit, but if not, hey, hang in there. The heat's about done, and we will see you again Sunday.
Yeah, and the current severe thunderstorm warning you're seeing, that's for these areas up in here. This little thing here around south of Bowling Green, it's going to expire pretty soon. They will drop the warning on that pretty soon, so I wouldn't worry about it. And I guess that's all I've got to say, too. So anyway, everyone, it's been nice visiting with you. We're going to end the stream now because there's just not a lot to have to worry about. And we will be back on Sunday to give you another update on here. And if something comes up tomorrow, yeah, we'll come on tomorrow, too. Anytime there's going to be any severe weather, we'll be here. So I appreciate you. Mark, any last words?
Everyone enjoy your weekend. We'll see you Sunday.
Carol Duckett, I appreciate the report. She says raining cats and dogs on 24 East on Tennessee line. And I can see where you'd see that. Yeah, it's pretty stout. But it is passing on off. It will be over with there shortly. Daryl Bass 7018 says keep it metal, keep it heavy. And Phyllis Melodia 1835, hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. And Daryl says, God bless, and God bless you all too. We thank you very much for everything. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you can. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you